I first came to this church, and it was sort of by accident. And I was so afraid to come in. But after I got in at the end of church, everybody was so warm, so welcoming. It was just a wonderful experience.
We were new in town and we were looking for a church, and we went to several different churches. We felt so welcome here right off the start, and we've been coming ever since. We love it here.
You don't have to give up any of your beliefs that you've had before or add any new beliefs as long as you know that Jesus is the Christ. We're a very, very ecumenical community here.
The Disciples of Christ gives me the option to have a different belief sometimes other than the people that I go to church with. But that's important to me, that we're all making the decisions that we need based on us.
It has just been an amazing, not only an experience here as the music director, but as a member of the church. They have been so welcoming and so giving to me and my family. I just could not, imagine being any place else but here.
The pastor actually called me the very next day and welcomed me and thanked me for coming. Where do they do that at?
What excites me about Christianity is the many different ways in which people have encountered God. One of the essential things we're searching for in our lives is to meet together, to meet with others, and to meet God. And that sense of being a bridge for community is a part of that connection that we can make with other people, that connection that we can make with God. Even in our unity as one church, we are diverse, and we're always looking forward to meeting and welcoming new and different people into our community. At First Christian Church, we believe that the central message of Christ Church is that God has opened a way for the renewal of all things. This is our message of hope and joy, peace and love. We are a whole people of God gathered together in worship, in study, and in service.
It's large enough that we can get a lot accomplished, but it's small enough here that we know everybody and everybody's welcome, and everybody feels like part of the congregation and part of the team that we have to try to spread the gospel.
As my needs and my spirituality have evolved over the years, the church has always been there, and we've kind of grown together.
God to come, enjoy it, enjoy the music and the atmosphere, and we love God and we love you as a family.
I think people are also looking for a place of greater freedom to find God, a place where they can explore and express their faith, a place where they can seek God personally.
Oh, I love the people here, the way they care for each other and support each other and minister to this community. It's a great place to come and be a part of the church.
I love how everybody takes care of each other. It's always felt like a family since we walked in the church.
It's a great place to raise kids, and I know they have a lot of children's programs.
I have not met a congregation that is just so nice and welcoming. Everyone does look out for each other. If we're not here, someone's making a phone call just to make sure that you're okay. And for me, that's something that I've never experienced in any other church.
I've been a Disciple of Christ member all of my life, started in New York, and every time we moved, we tried to find a church that was a Disciple of Christ because it has the beliefs that I have with communion every Sunday and baptism by immersion. So that's why we belong here.
They're welcoming and loving. I just love it. I don't.
Jesus is here every Sunday and every day, and that if you want to meet him, you can come here and meet him. You will feel him here.
One of the strengths of our church is that we don't try to force people into one particular shape of Christianity.
I like that this church is very tolerant, that it accepts everybody and makes, and respects everybody's approach to Christianity. And yet still works hard to try to help everyone on their faith journey.
I was born in this church. My whole family goes here, and it's just a place of home for me. I was raised here. It's small, but it's nice. Everyone's really friendly.
Part of being a bridge for community is we share the good news. We get the word out about what God is doing, what God has done through Jesus Christ. It's about nurturing relationships, about caring for one another, about finding the care that we need, and about encouraging people to develop their relationship with God. And it's also about serving others, whether it's helping build bicycles for people in the community that need some reliable transportation, serving one another by helping out with the needs in the community. There's so many different ways that we find connection with God and with one another. We believe that Jesus is the Christ, the Son of the living God, and we proclaim that He is Lord. A part of our identity statement as disciples of Christ is that we welcome everyone to the table just as God has welcomed us. You don't have to be a member of this church or any church. Everybody is invited to the table.
They welcome anybody in the church. They welcome anybody to communion. And it makes for good feelings for everybody.
The message that we receive every week from our wonderful pastor, it is always something that we can take back home and reflect on, something that makes us better each and every week and gives us closer to God. Well, the music program is up and growing. I'm very proud of our choir.
Oh, most fun, most fun. We do have a really good time. And we have a music program also, which I'm a part of. We have a handbell choir. I play in the handbell choir. We call ourselves the Dingalings, and we have a great time.
Like whenever the kids don't really want to stay in church, like they get to come to Worship and Wonder so that they can like stay there, and they have like Bible stories that they can play with, and they could draw.
And outgoing, so it's a warm place for people who might feel like they're strangers. They don't have to be strangers here.
This church is very accepting. We have a very, very diverse membership. As I tell them, we have white and black and white. We have gay people. We have just about any kind. We even got some Democrats. But everybody's welcome.
There always seems to be something for everybody. There's things for children, college-age students, adults. They always have something for everyone.
Coffee and biscuits, we do it every Sunday at after first service.
This church does have a Christian education mission. There's Children's Worship and Wonder, there's Sunday school, there's youth group. My son and daughter both grew up in all of those programs, and I think they're better for it.
Not only for young people and youth, teenagers, but also young adults, older adults. We have regular educational experiences for them. We have a group of retired people that meet on a regular basis and do social things together. We have a lot of small group functions, dinner for 8.
And we enjoy it every time we come. Absolutely, we have a good time. Yes, yes.
I love the service, especially the 8:30. It's a community, it's small, it's the going around the table to celebrate the Lord's Supper with others and being served like the Lord served His disciples.
The 1050 is a larger service with organ and piano.
I have been attending First Christian Church since I was a baby. I still sit on the same pew that I sat on however many years ago. My grandparents came here, and I came with them every Sunday, and they all sat on the same pew, and I have a hard time sitting anywhere else.
I really do hope that people will come and see for themselves. I hope that they'll find that sense of community that has been a part of my life. I hope that they'll see the difference that we're making for one another and in our community.
I think that the relationships that you generate with the folks who come to church here are something that you remember forever. And I think there's something here for everyone.
It'll be 40 years next spring. I've gone through a lot of ministers and a lot of membership changes. Just been a great place to be, and I've gone through a lot of problems with family and everything, and I've always got a lot of support from the people here.
And it doesn't matter if you've missed, one Sunday or a month of Sundays, everybody welcomes you with open arms each and every time.
We were met with open arms. It was wonderful.
It definitely, and welcomed, and they gave us cookies.
They did.
We enjoy the service. We enjoy our preacher. He's a very good guy. He knows his business.
My favorite thing about Jesus is he helps us through like hard things in life.
We're always looking for new members, so definitely feel free to come by Wednesday nights.
What would you say to someone to get them to try out First Christian Church?
Come and you'll never leave.
Oh my God, I tell them, come here. Come here. It's a fabulous experience. Not a week goes by that I don't tell someone that I love my little church.
There's no reason not to. It's a great place, and there's something for everybody here.
I hope that people will find here at First Christian Church, God is indeed alive and at work, filling us with blessings, filling us with good things, leading us into service, continuing the work of transforming the world in the name of Jesus Christ. Come and join us here at First Christian Church.
It's a wonderful place. It's a wonderful place.
There's a lot of love here. There's a lot of acceptance here. And you come and see for yourself.
You'll always come back.
If you're at home and you don't have a church and you are thinking about getting a church, this is the place to come. 8484 Old Hammond Highway in Baton Rouge.
It's just so friendly and just lifts you up.
That's all. It's just everybody's welcome.